empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by KOG & Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Do you desire to belong to a community of unity? Visit KOGpassion.com to learn more about the Unleash Your Dopeness movement. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789. Houston Housewives of Finance. For more information on increasing your cash flow, becoming your own money manager, and to schedule your complimentary personal finance strategy, contact the Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463.
Yo, what's going on? It's your man, Kalen Laws, a.k.a. Senor Wapo, and you're tuned in to the latest edition, episode 58 of G is for Gentlemen. Do me a quick favor. Go to Twitter. Go to the Facebook, as the kids say. Go to Instagram, my preferred social media platform, and type in, get ready, SENORGUAPO713. Holla at your boy right there. DM me, give me some likes, give me some follows, give me some big ups, because I think I am that dude. Matter of fact, I know it. But you are the gentleman that we love to talk to and that we love to speak with and have a good time with here on Jesus for Gentlemen. And for those of you, if this is your first episode, your first time tuning in, let me give you a bit of background about the avatar, about what it is that we want to do. We like talking style. We like talking culture. We like talking all things gentlemanly, using menswear, men's fashion as the thread to weave in all of these subjects. What subjects am I talking about? I'm talking about family, community. I'm talking about travel, cooking. I'm talking about music and art. I'm talking about education. The things that a gentleman should be subscribed to. But we're always going to talk fashion. We got to look good while doing it. And I got a fly cat, man, in the building. A very dapper brother who has a style that I will let him know now on camera that I have now incorporated into my own. From the time I met you, I said, yo, fam is killing it, man. And I gotta bite some of his swag, and that's my boy Roy. Body by Royce. What's up, man? How are you?
Hey, what's going on, my man? I'm great. How about yourself?
I'm good. Thank you for coming hang out, bro.
Oh, man, thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It was really dope meeting you the other week, man, and building on some synergy. There were a lot of things that you said that honestly I just want to build off camera all on that I really felt like, man, that were really, really powerful. And then as I was doing my homework, going through your gram and doing stuff like that, and just kind of we know a lot of the same people, and so it's really, really good. Houston is so huge, bro, but yet it's so small.
Yeah, well, good people know good people.
Facts.
So, it's all about, I tell people all the time, it's about, 6 degrees of separation.
Yeah,
I know
no doubt.
Somebody that you know, and you know somebody that I know, but good people tend to usually hang in the same circle.
Yeah,
So, of course, we would know a lot of the same people because we both about our business.
Yeah.
We both about positivity. We both about fashion and about our kids. So,
yeah, no doubt.
Good, those people tend to hang around
each
other. So.
Absolutely. So let's talk. Let's jump right into it, man. How does Royce define a gentleman?
Oh man, that's a great question. First of all,
move the mic right in front of you for me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
First of all, with a gentleman, I would like to say my first thing is somebody that is honorable, somebody that is a man of their word, somebody that is chivalrous, somebody that always dresses a certain way and carries his way in a manner that is respectful, not only of himself, but the people that he represents, his family, his mother, his legacy, his brand, if he has one. someone that always is well spoken, well dressed, no matter what the occasion is. You could be going to the grocery store and you're gonna make sure because we have an image to uphold. So in my mind, just an honorable man, a chivalrous man, a courageous man.
Yeah.
Somebody that would defend his honor, defend his family's honor, defend everything that is close to him.
Yeah.
Basically with his life.
You said something, man. That's a key word to me. It's kind of a buzzword in my mind. That's legacy, right? Do you think people really understand that idea of legacy?
To be honest with you, I don't feel like a lot of minorities do.
Yeah.
Simply because of our parents and grandparents or whatever the case may be, they were more so basically just trying to work and provide for us. Where,
the day-to-day.
Where and I hate to bring it up, but the Caucasian counterparts were thinking more of future generations. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that, we came into this country under different pretenses than they did. So now I feel like within the past decade or so, or maybe even 2 decades, that there are families now that have been well-to-do and have been teaching their children about wealth and teaching their children about certain things that now the legacy is being built. We might be behind as far as we didn't have a head start, but I feel like now our generation and the generations before us, I think those were the generations that are actually started teaching about legacy because most of the times, like I said, people were living hand to mouth, check to check, month to month.
Yeah.
So we couldn't talk to somebody about something that they honestly didn't know anything about.
Yeah.
So, I feel like now, though, with more information out there and with more people just really out here trying to get that bag, they're trying to get this money so they can set up their kids and their kids' kids. And I think that our generation and, like I said, maybe a decade or so before us, that's what has really began to come about.
Yeah, because a good man leaves an inheritance for his children,
It
right?
says that in the Bible.
Yeah, man. And so, I think it's really powerful, man. You said a lot of good things that, we're going to have to dig some more at a later date, man, because I really want to poke into some of that stuff, man. But legacy, I think, is important and is powerful. Because I tell you, I think I've always known what it was, but pursuing it and really going after it and trying to build it and construct it, it didn't fully happen until just before I had children.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Children can open your eyes.
Look here, brother.
Children can open your eyes. I was a totally different man before I had my daughter.
Come on, man.
I was a totally different man. She calmed me down. She made me more rational.
Yeah.
I would think twice before I would do or say certain things. And then she turned me into an affectionate human being because I wasn't affectionate before my child.
Really?
Yeah. She turned me into a
That's
hugger.
a girl
and a
too,
kiss.
man.
Yeah.
Girls, they have us whooped.
Yeah, she forces me. She's like, I'm not trying to hear that you ain't hugging. Like, just go ahead and give me this hug.
Give me this hug. Give me this shit. Give me this kiss. Right. Let me lay up under you to go to sleep.
Exactly how it's gonna be.
Yeah. No, for sure. I agree, man. So, tell me, what has been your journey though into men's style? Like how'd you become the fly guy?
Oh man. Well, in high school, I used to always dress preppy, and my friends used to call me Carlton Banks. I would wear the Dockers with the penny loafers and the
sweater tied around,
tied around the shoulders. That's when I was actually able to get like a little part-time job working at the YMCA and delivering pizzas on my bike, in order to be able to buy those clothes. Because in middle school, my grandmother was living off a fixed income, and I might have had 5 pair of jeans and maybe 6 shirts. So I had to be real creative. So, kids pay attention.
Right.
I had to make sure, I couldn't wear, if I was wearing what I wore on Monday on Friday, I had to make sure I had to switch it up.
Right.
And
yeah, no doubt.
And it's funny how fashion goes back around and how everybody wants to, dress grunge with oversized tees and flannels around their waist. And I was, I would do that back then in middle school, but it's because I might have had marks on my pants and what I identified that I wore it the day before. So I would wear the flannel around the waist, but now it's a fashion statement. It's an accessory. It's a must have. So yeah, it's just pretty much, I always liked clothes. I always liked style. I just would put on something and, hopefully it would work.
Yeah.
And and these days you can pretty much put on anything, and as long as you're rocking it with confidence, it's gonna be all right.
And that's so true, man. As long as you're rocking it with confidence, I think that's the biggest accessory, the most powerful accessory that we, men, women, it don't matter, whoever, that we can have, and that's confidence. And,
Yeah.
and that confidence is strengthened by what you wear, but it really doesn't have anything.
Yeah.
It's not born by what you wear. That's not
Yeah.
the genesis of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I really think that that's what we need, man. That's what we need to see. That's what we need to understand, and that's what we need to have. So, as a man of fitness, right? That you're a man of fitness, right? How does that fit into the gentlemanly narrative? Like, why is that gentlemanly, or is it even gentlemanly?
Well, I can see that it can be, because most women want a well-groomed, in-shape man.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna dress like a gentleman, the bespoke and things of that nature, you can't be on the larger side wearing those tailored clothes. And I'm not, trying to be funny, but it also shows discipline, because gentlemen are disciplined. If you can commit to bettering your body and bettering your health, it also makes you more confident, and it shows that you don't have commitment issues. You can commit to something, and gentlemen's commit. Whatever we're going for, that's what we're going to do. So, in my opinion, that goes hand in hand. I mean, with the way that you stick to things, with the way that you commit to things, and also, like I said, with certain ways that you can dress. Only certain body types can pull off certain outfits.
Right.
So,
Real talk.
yeah.
Real talk, and that's true, man. It just to me, the physical is ancillary. It's secondary. You know what I'm saying? That I mean, it's dope, right? I'm a gym rat and ran, play sports all through college.
Yeah.
The whole nine, and but it's about internally. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's
yeah,
about having
yeah.
a strong heart. It's about
Yeah.
getting oxygenated blood pumping through all
Yeah.
of your body parts. So it's about your caloric. I'm sorry, your cholesterol count being low.
Yeah.
So all of that thing. And I
Yeah.
think there's nothing more gentlemanly than being around so that you can be an example for those who are to come.
Yeah.
And the way to be around is to make sure you take care of your health.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
true.
saying? Like
Yeah.
I just talked about an article on my previous show. You guys go to Society Now on www.thesphere.tv/Society Now. We talked about this article, and that was that between 2013 and 2016, the CDC put out did a study, a survey, and it said over 1/3 of Americans, over respondents rather, admitted to eating fast food every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
That wouldn't surprise me. Just basically with convenience.
Yeah, but it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, are we moving that much? Are we going that much? Are we grinding and that we're neglecting the very thing that's going to actually make us the money, and that's our brain and that's our health? You know what I'm
I
saying?
think with the hustle and bustle, we probably are moving a lot. There are various income situations these days. People having to work multiple jobs.
Yeah.
To make ends meet. And therefore, they don't have enough time to cook. If they're working 2 30-hour-a-week jobs, I can understand it. It's just that, we have to make better decisions when we are eating fast food. But I completely understand it, because there are some days, when I haven't meal prepped or gotten my meal prep, that I might stop by a Chipotle or certain things. I kind of know what I can and can't eat these days.
Same. Yeah.
I go by Whataburger and get a fish sandwich without the bun, just, between 2 pieces of lettuce and things of that nature. So time flies by daily.
Man, if you go to Whataburger, you might as well cook as long as they take to make their food.
Yeah, you're right about that.
That line be long as a mug, bro. So let's keep it pushing. So what are some office tips, like so for the professional man who works at the office, right? Who's at his desk, 7, 8, 10, 11 hours, the attorney, the accountant, the teacher, the whomever working at a desk. What are some tips that he can do, or she can do for that matter? Because we have women, sisters that watch this show, to keep themselves mobile and to say, even though I'm being sedentary all day, there's something I can do. What are some tips, some things they can do within the office?
Well, first of all, they said a couple of years ago that sitting is the new smoking.
They
say it has a very adverse effect on your body. But a couple of things. Basically, if you drive to work and you park in the garage, park at the farthest spot or at the highest level and get more steps in. If you catch the bus to work, get off at a stop earlier so you can walk to the office. Take the stairs instead of the elevator or the escalator. Have walking meetings with your coworkers.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, just,
that's really dope.
Walk around, walk around and talk, whatever the case may be. Instead of sending that email, walk to that person's desk, have a conversation with them. There are multiple things that can be done. Replace your chair with an exercise ball. That's going to force you to have your core engaged the whole time, which is going to correct your posture, because a lot of people are walking around here with bad posture these days. Do wall push-ups, set an activity break every 30 to 40 minutes at your desk when you get up and walk around. There are multiple things that you can do that, you don't necessarily have to break a sweat doing, because I know nobody want to be sweaty and musty at work. But those are just a couple of things.
Yeah, man, those are some really dope suggestions, and we have a really dope company that's sponsoring this portion of the show, and they are KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Unleash Your Dopeness is a people empowerment movement built to encourage the masses to operate outside of their fears and have the gall to recklessly pursue their dreams and passions in life. Join thousands of others as we unlock the greatness that dwells inside. Now, shop dope gear at KOGpassion.com. That's KOGpassion.com, and use coupon code DOPE with an exclamation mark for 10% off of exclusive Unleash Your Dopeness apparel. Act now. Sizes are selling out fast. I love those tips, man, and I haven't been in a full office environment in some years, but one of the things that I used to love doing that when I actually had an office and I would close my door, so I was able to do this because I had a bit more privacy. And I learned this trick from when I tore my hamstring in college, running the 200 at Texas A&M. And I was sitting at the edge of my desk and pulling myself from wall to wall. All it is a hamstring curl.
Yeah.
But it's an isometric body weight hamstring curl.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
dope.
So I would pull, and then I would turn and pull. I would do that, down and back would be one. So I do that 10 times real quick, because I was writing grants and doing research. So I was at the front of the desk going. I didn't have too many opportunities for breaks, but that was one that was really, really fun. And I just remembered it because that was part of my rehab.
Okay.
When I tore it, I would have to go around the field house doing that. And because I couldn't do an actual hamstring curl, the muscle needed to be set and it was torn and all that kind of deal. So I had to, in order to strengthen it. So there are a lot of what they call isometric, which is body weight exercises you guys can do. So make sure you Google that, man, or you can contact Royce.
Oh yeah,
I guarantee you he'll help you out, especially if you see that deposit. You hear me?
Most definitely,
no doubt. So you're a proud father.
Very.
You're a proud father. It's one of the
very.
things that really, really stood out to me when we first met. And what gentlemanly traits are you attempting to model for your daughter, so a knucklehead won't come around?
Oh, first of all, I love to take my daughter on dates. I love to take her.
How old is she?
She's 10.
Okay, yeah.
She's 10. I love to take her on dates, and I open the door for her. I pull out a chair for her. When we go out to eat, I make sure she's dressed very, very nice. I just want her level of expectancy to be high with any man that she deals with. And I'm always well-groomed around my child to make sure that she sees the type of man that she wants to be with.
That's the standard.
That's and I want to set such a high standard that a guy can't come to her half-stepping. And now with it has gotten so second nature over the course of the years. Now my child will walk up to a door and just stand there if I'm behind her and wait on me to open it up because her level of expectancy has went up. I talk to her in a calm manner. I don't yell at her because I don't want nobody else yelling at her. And I get more out of her when I talk to her in a calm manner anyway. Sometimes she'll bust out crying or whatever the case may be when I talk to her because she feels like I'm disappointed in her. But it's just basically treating her with respect, loving her. Letting her know that she deserves to be loved by whoever she's going to be with, and she deserves to be respected and treated right. And if it doesn't happen, that's not the man for you.
Yeah. Facts. It's such an awesome responsibility. She's a beautiful young lady.
Thank you.
Such an awesome responsibility that we have as parents, man.
Yeah.
And especially fathers, period. People say fathers to daughters, but fathers, period, because we do so much in setting identity.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. We do so much and I think there's no more gentlemanly quality. And maybe you're not a father out there, right? Maybe you're listening or you're watching and you say, I don't have kids. I don't have kids yet, or I never had children. Well, but there's someone you can pour into. You have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that somebody below you, for lack of a better term, or a younger person, a younger brother, even a younger sister, can benefit from and learn from your life experiences, the wisdom that you've gained, the knowledge that you've gleaned from the field, from experiences. And so, everybody, every man, every gentleman, I think, has a father in him. Whether or not he uses it, that's a different story.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
You know what I'm saying? Because I look at some of my students, right? Some of my, they're younger, in their 20s. We both were college age, young, dumb, having a good time, right? Living life, 21, 20, 19 years old, thinking you know something. And we both know, and may have been, I know in some respects I was this kind of rebel in terms of for certain levels of authority.
Yeah.
But at the same time, even though I didn't want to listen to authority, I knew that I had something because I had younger brothers and sisters. So I knew they looked at me. You know what I'm saying? And so there's someone that's always looking at you. Someone is always looking at what you're doing, what you're saying, how you're walking, where you're going, what you're wearing, who you're with, etc., so on and so forth. And so make sure you're setting that example and that positive role model for those. And I want to talk to some people that I love to talk to every time we on the show. I said that real country every time. Why did it come out like that? And that's our Facebook family. And we ask everyone that's on Facebook Live to subscribe to our show on all the major platforms, including iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Stitcher. Now, review our show on iTunes with constructive feedback and share this Facebook Live post and the entire show with your family and friends. And you can donate to our mission to bring enriched and inspiring content each and every week. You can donate at www.thesphere.tv/donate. Now, let's keep it pushing. So, you have a very unique style. You have a very, very unique style.
Yeah.
You have and I love it, bro. I love it. I'm a fan of your style.
Appreciate it.
How'd you develop it? Where'd it come from?
Man, developing my style.
Because a lot of guys don't think they've done that, but that really was, if you think about it, it really was some sort of process the way it happened.
Yeah. Well, basically, like I said, I've always had an eye for fashion. But a lot of times I put stuff together, to be honest with you, and put it on and hope it works. I do study the trends of the year. Of course, I watch all the fashion weeks on YouTube with the different designers and see what color is in, what color isn't in, or whatever the case may be. But basically, in 2018 now, it's just about rocking with confidence. So,
yeah.
I'm pretty much well versed in what colors go with what colors. The neutrals, the pop colors, or whatever the case may be. But I just put it on.
Yeah, no doubt.
I just put it on.
Listen, he just sauced up like that. Make sure you go to his Instagram and check out his personal style.
Body by Royce.
Yeah. You say it again for the people?
Body by Royce.
I'm going to be like Ray J today. I'm going to switch my hat like 45 times. Because it's just not acting right. So for those of you who are watching, hey, you're going to get a show with this hat. So what's the most difficult? And I definitely want to, because when I wrote this question, I said, I need to think about this myself. What's the most difficult aspect of being a gentleman? I think I have mine.
The most difficult aspect of being a gentleman. Well, I was saying earlier, you have to be respectful, even when people are disrespecting you.
So you right on my alley.
You got to. And that was something I had a problem with.
You had to struggle with,
growing up. Like I said, my daughter basically changed me with that. But then also in this dating world, because, the women say they want a gentleman, but I don't know if they really do.
You about to go there today?
Yeah, I don't know if they really do.
There, brother.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
Because the misconception is with the gentleman that we pushovers.
That you weak.
Yeah, and we're not that. We just choose to be debonair. We choose to react to things differently than a normal person would, because we got something to lose.
Right.
A lot of guys out here don't have something to lose, but a gentleman, we do. We, like I said, we have an image to maintain. So the toughest thing is to let people know, like, I'm not a pushover, and basically just, upholding, like I said, that legacy. But
Yeah.
it's tough out here because you gotta ignore certain people disrespecting you and keeping your class about it. And then also, like I said, when you're out here and people looking at you like you're a pushover and you're not, you don't have to prove yourself, but at the same time,
you're a man, so that ego and that pride.
that
kick
pride.
pride. It's part of us. Yeah.
Most gentlemen are prideful.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we want to be the best looking
Yeah,
cat,
yeah.
or make sure that we've achieved
that
at a certain
ego.
level.
Yeah, that ego is
for
tough.
Sure. For sure. And I wholeheartedly agree. The way I was going to coin it was restraint.
Yeah.
Restraint and temperance.
Yeah.
But for those very reasons.
Yeah.
You think because I look nice and because I'm well groomed that if you talk to me any kind of way, that Dallas, Texas won't come up out of me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, come on, man. And so that's one of those things, don't push me because I'm close to the edge type of deal, right?
Yeah.
And so I think that as a gentleman, and even when I was, I've been married almost 10 years, and so I've been out of the dating game for a long time.
Yeah.
But when I was, it was the same way. It was the same way when I was single, and so I definitely can identify but then once you flip, he crazy.
Yeah. I thought she was a gentleman. I thought she was a nice guy.
Yeah, you don't push me. You know what I'm saying? And now you finna get this fire.
Yeah.
And we gonna go about our business.
Yeah.
And so I totally agree with you. But that restraint thing is necessary because what it taught me is how to be contained in all levels of adversity, right? You see what I'm saying? How to be like, grit your teeth. Once we got in this professional world, and we realized as we began
a lot of teeth grit.
Yeah, as we begin to rise in our careers and didn't see as many people like us up there, it's like, a
lot of tongue
biting. It's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? You really don't know, and woo-wee, I want to show you, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so that restraint piece, man, I think it was really hard for me because you just want to let people have it sometimes.
Yeah, all the time. All the time.
Yeah.
Not sometimes, all the time.
Yeah.
It's just about a choice.
And that's why working out is so dope.
Yeah.
Because it becomes that stress relief.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It becomes, you get that testosterone that's built up from your anger. Those endorphins get the pumping, and then you just release it all by pumping that iron, going to run, swimming, Pilates, whatever the case may be. Man, I love Pilates.
I love Pilates too. Pilates is tough.
Yes.
But I love it.
I love Pilates, man. Shout out to my guy, Wayne Davis, man, at Hardcore Pilates. That's my dude, man. So, hey, y'all. We got another sponsor. Y'all know who it is? It's The Sphere. Are you starting your business and looking for a place to advertise? Or do you have need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your products? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at The Sphere. Now, we offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the U.S. as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with your strategic ad, is sure to hit the mark each and every time. Call us today at area code 832-772-7789 or send an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv. Now, let's end it right here with the interview, man. Not the show, but the interview. What's in your closet that you cannot live without? And I think I have. So let me give what I think based upon what I see. Okay, you a sneakerhead.
Yeah.
So like I think sneakers might be on that list.
Yeah, that's
and I think timepieces and watches might be on that list.
You actually 2 for 2.
Boom, there it is.
2 for 2. I got over 100 pair of shoes. Period.
Yeah. I cannot.
And shoes can make or break an outfit.
Facts.
It could dress it up or it could dress it down.
Facts.
And it can just be it could be an attention piece. You could dress in a softer tone and make your shoe pop, or you can dress in denim on denim and have your shoes match with your hat. Or like I said, there's just a magical piece. You can dress it up, dress it down, and watches. Every man should have at least 3 good watches.
Oh, please tell it, please.
Every man should have at least 3 good watches.
The third time for the Holy Ghost, please.
Yeah, every man should have at least 3 good watches. Because it makes the outfit classy.
It does. My grandfather put this in my head. I don't trust a man that don't have a watch.
Yeah.
You ain't got nowhere to go.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
you ain't
like,
got to check the time.
Yeah. Where you got to be?
Yeah, that is. I never heard that before. But
you're not hustling. You're not getting out to get it. You're not spending you're not monitoring the time with your family. Like, what's going on? Like, why you don't have a watch? I don't get it. And I have a very good friend. I love him dearly. He gave my daughter's godmother. He's a good friend of mine. We ran track together in college, and he gave his wife a hard time about wearing watches. He was like, "I don't need a watch. I got a phone." I'm like, "Yeah, but."
Yeah.
And he's a fly guy. He
Yeah.
understands style. He just wasn't a watch cat. He is now because the wife he kept laying it on.
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Now he has a couple, but it was very interesting. I just wasn't used to hearing that kind of narrative. You know what I'm saying? But shoes, watches, what else? Anything else?
Just really my shoes and my watches.
Yeah.
Everything else can kind of be replaced.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically shoes and watches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it, man. What you wearing today?
Today I have on some Nike Cortezes.
Come on, you can never go wrong with Cortez.
Yeah, I got
we used to call them dope mans growing up.
Yeah. I got those from J. Crew. J. Crew is
Yeah.
one of my favorite stores. But yeah, that's
A lot of folks don't really know JQ is an amazing brand,
Mm-hmm.
an Americana brand, and they don't even realize that they sell shoes.
Yeah, they do a bunch of
They
collaborations.
do a lot of
with Vans,
collaborations.
New Balance,
for sure.
Nike. Yeah,
Mhm. We're gonna talk about one of my favorite collaborations here. Actually, we can just go and jump into it.
Yeah.
Your boy Dwayne Wade.
Okay.
We were talking two guards, right? One of the best two guards ever to play the game, in my opinion. He is launching a new capsule with Parkway, which is a sock company that he founded and is in partnership with Stance. And it released their first lifestyle collection, which is called, funny enough, Wade County. You know, shout out to Miami in his last name. Wade and Stance have worked together since 13, when he became the first NBA athlete to represent the company and co-created an ongoing collection that carried his name. It's inspired by vibrant colors and fun, kind of the whole Miami thing.
Stance
Right?
has some dope socks.
Yes, they have some phenomenal socks, bro. Parkway, the sock company founded by Dwayne Wade in partnership with Stance, released his first lifestyle collection. And there are limited quantities of this 3 sock pack in 16 by 20. The print will be available exclusively at parkway.com. That's PKWY.com. And the launch event that will take place on this Saturday, October 6th at 260 Northwest 28th Street in Miami's Wynwood. I love Wynwood. Neighborhood. The event will be hosted by D. Wade, of course, and feature murals by local artists Atomic, Brian Butler, Nita Face, and Noah Levy. Noah Levy is amazing. I'm sorry, Levi is amazing. Another dope collaboration, and this is in line with what Virgil did. So Virgil Abloh,
Yeah.
he's now in I don't know if you know this. He's now in IKEA.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
I
okay.
saw that.
So he's in the housewares, but an Italian house. I don't know if you heard this brand. Maybe you heard him called Roberto Cavalli.
Come on now.
Roberto Cavalli. Right? Roberto Cavalli.
Yeah.
The Italian luxury house has signed a new hospitality partnership with DICO International, and so what they're gonna start. There's a new and I don't want to read it, but there's a new luxury hotel coming up in Dubai. You know, they got like 6,000 of them out there.
Yeah.
But there's a new one coming, and they're going to be in charge of all of the interior design. This is actually the second time Cavalli has done this.
Okay.
So he's been there before. They've been there before.
That means it's gonna be top notch.
Yep. It's going to showcase its flair for interior design, and it's going to witnessing a growing demand for branded real estate. In 2017, DeMac Properties, which owns the new hotel, announced the collaboration with this fashion house, and this saw the launch of the world's first villa to feature interiors with the coveted Just Cavalli signature style. So the interior of certain things, the pillows, the drapes, gonna have to Just Cavalli. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be real cool. I can't wait to see that.
I think that's gonna be nice.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be nice, and it's gonna add just another level of mystique, I think, and high class or high end, because it's Dubai. Everything's high end, high class,
and it's gonna bring more awareness to his brand. Actually,
yeah.
People that didn't know about him beforehand, like, oh, okay, well, who is this? Who designed this? And then they're gonna go and see all the millions of things that he have designed and all the great creations that he has. So that's free advertisement. Actually,
bruh.
He actually getting paid to continue to advertise. That's dope.
And what better way to do it, right?
Yeah,
what better way to do it when you go to a place? Because think about it, strategically, it's actually really, really smart. You go into a place where people are going to spend money.
Yeah.
Typically speaking, they have money.
Yeah.
Because Dubai is expensive, or at least they know how to save. They know how to manage their money, whatever the case may be. And so that's your buyer for Cavalli. Cavalli's high end. It's an Italian brand. You know, pair of sunglasses will be $500. You know what I'm saying? It's for those of you who aren't into the high end. It's on level. It's on par with the Armanis, and it's on par with the the Gucci's and the Louis Vuitton and all those kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's high end. It costs a lot. It's expensive. So and Dubai does too.
Yeah.
So being in a place where people are used to spending money and they see your name, it becomes their marketing.
I'm
their
I'm sure he'll be in the mall
Yeah, no, for
as
sure.
well, right
Yeah,
up
no
the
doubt.
street.
For sure,
You,
for sure.
you too can have this look at your house.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You too can prevent forest fires, right? Yeah, no doubt. So I tell you, man, that collaboration thing, man, and I was really, to go back, because we talked about this last episode, to go back to what Virgil did with IKEA, I think is really smart.
That's dope.
It's really, really
Virgil is doing everything.
bro. He's doing everything.
Everything.
In fact, he has and I don't think I put this in the run of the show, but he has a new collaboration with Nikes and Converse coming out now. I say the second one.
Yeah.
The second one is coming out, and it's really, really cool. It actually kind of looks like, it's in GQ right now, GQ.com. It looks like, oh gosh, what is it? Like the construction, the barrier sign with the black and white slanted, like the sole of it is like that, of the shoe is really, really dope. I like the first collaboration better that they did.
Yeah, I like the first 10. They
Yeah.
called it the 10
The
because
10,
the 10
right.
shoes that were released.
Right.
He was a lot more creative on the first 10 than the second 10. But he's doing so much, because he's also Louis V's
creative
main.
director.
Yeah, so
and that's big to me. What's your thoughts on that? Like, I'm not torn, but I'm really hoping he does what Tom Ford did with Gucci.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
That-
Tom
that-
Ford.
Yeah, he
really
made
did his
Gucci,
thing.
but then he left. Okay, Gucci, y'all good.
Yeah.
But I'm Tom Ford now.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? Because he already had Off-White that's doing well, and he's still working Off-White.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's not. It's not like it's
Off-White
NDA.
isn't gonna go anywhere.
He's not going to go anywhere. But
Yeah.
I'm really hoping that he submits himself and he doesn't stay. No creative director stays at a brand forever. I mean,
Yeah.
But I just Off-White was climbing so well. I don't want him to stop Off-White, but he hasn't yet. So
Yeah,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
I don't think because Off-White was his baby, and Off-White was what made him
Virgil,
be seen by the world.
Yeah.
Because he did so many collaborations a couple of years ago before he was Virgil. He did a collaboration with Vans that got scrapped and never released, and then they got released a couple of days ago. A couple of months ago. It didn't have his Off-White stamp on it, but everybody knows his deconstructed
Exactly.
look. So yeah, I think anything that he touches right now, because of his unique style, and then also at the same time he pays homage.
He does.
To previous designs. And that's what a lot of people don't realize with Virgil that makes him so unique, that he pays homage and then also throws his own simplicity on it. So I saw the Louis V shoes that are releasing,
Yeah.
and yeah, they're dope. I don't feel like he can do any wrong. So.
I agree, brother.
Yeah.
Design wise, I feel like he has like him, put the hoodie on and tell him you got the juice.
You got it.
You got the juice. And his stuff comes at a certain price point, but
Yeah, it does.
that price point, because of how it's made and because of the factories he's
material.
using and the material, is actually worth it.
It is.
a lot of high end. You can't say that.
Yeah, I have an Off-White long sleeve.
Yeah.
And it costs an arm and a leg, but the material is great.
Yeah, it
I
is.
can put it in
It
the
is.
cleaners and nothing happens
Absolutely,
to it. Yeah.
absolutely. And maybe you're someone who wants to. We're talking Cavalli. We're talking Louis Vuitton. We've mentioned Gucci. We've mentioned Armani. We've mentioned Off-White. We've mentioned all of these high end brands, and they come at a certain price. And maybe you're trying to get there. Well, we got some people that can help you get there, and that is the Houston Housewives of Finance. Did you know that only 4 states in the U.S. offer financial education? Check this out. 33% or more than 77 million Americans don't pay their bills on time. 39% of Americans carry credit card debt from month to month. And 39% of adults say they don't have enough savings. Now, please do not become one of these statistics. Let Houston Housewives of Finance advise you on increasing your cash flow and becoming your own money manager by scheduling your complimentary personal financial strategy. Contact Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463 or email us at info@HoustonHousewivesOfFinance.com and ask how you can participate in a complimentary, that means free, financial literacy workshop near you. Houston Housewives of Finance are the new faces of the new age of financial services. So let's talk style real quick. We've been talking this fast, but let's jump into it real quick.
Okay.
One of the things and the reason why I picked this little topic is because of how when we met, what you wore.
Okay.
It was what you wore.
All right.
You came in. I'll never forget. You came in and you had on some Glen Plaid trousers with some J's.
Yeah.
And a Metallica raglan.
Vintage T-shirt.
Vintage raglan, 3/4 raglan.
Yeah.
Wrist was on ice with the Nixon watch. I study, brother. I study. You understand me? With the Nixon watch, and you had on the dad. I don't remember the brand of the dad hat, but you had on the dad hat.
It was dad hat that said mom, actually.
Was it? Okay.
And I love the
the play on
I love
that.
the concept on it. It was a dad hat that said mom
fly.
on
Yeah,
it.
no doubt, no
so
doubt.
When
Yeah,
I first saw it, I was like, I like that. I like that.
Yeah. So I was like, yo, you know what? We got, because I do it all the time, but so we got to talk about some fun ways to wear trousers. You see what I'm saying? And the way I just describe is, number one, trousers with tees and sneakers. Slacks with tees and sneakers. Now, it's irreverent. It's not the norm. You don't always see it. And guess what? That's the point.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the point. You can tuck you like if you look at some of my favorite influences, Blake Scott and Stephen Onoja and all of those guys, they go a little bit more dapper with it, and they'll go old school and with a pleated pant and tuck it in with a nice, with a nice tee,
that's
well fitting tee, and it's super dope. Or
That's
you can,
very dope.
yeah, that's very dope. Put a Trilby hat on, or a Panama hat, some sort of fedora, and kill it. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah,
do that.
and kill it. But you can also do what you've done, what you did.
Yeah.
And I think the key to it for me is one thing, is the fit of the trousers, the fit of the slacks.
Gotta be tapered. Gotta be tapered and tailored.
It gotta be.
Have to be.
Because first of all, if you still have wide leg slacks,
Go back to 2010.
please. Like
what
Adams.
Stacey Adams.
Yeah, with the pointy, yes, bro. With the pointy toes.
Steve Harvey suit.
Yeah, son. Yeah. So that's number one. Number two is trousers with a button up, but throwing a denim jacket with it though.
Yeah.
When the winter time. That is my number one accessory in the fall.
I got like 6
Yeah,
denim
trucker
jackets.
jacket. Yeah, the trucker jacket.
I love them.
You can't go wrong with them.
You can't.
You roll the sleeve up, you let it down.
Yeah.
You pop the collar. You can put some buttons on. Like it really doesn't. Like you can really have a lot of fun with your trucker jacket.
Yeah, it could. You can replace the blazer with it. I love denim jackets. Like I said, I have about 6 or 7.
Yeah, I think I got like 4 or 5 myself.
A couple of distressed ones. A couple of just classic ones. I love denim jackets.
Yeah, agreed. You can never go wrong. It's like jeans. You can never have too many pair of jeans. You can never have too many pair of denim trucker jackets.
Yeah.
Even the denim vests. I got 3 or 4 of those.
Yeah, I only got like 2 of those.
Yeah.
But you can pull it off. I hadn't pulled that one off yet.
Oh yeah.
I hadn't pulled it off yet.
Yeah, so wearing those trousers, wearing those slacks. I tell you what's a fun way to do it is put on some khaki. I'm gonna give you guys put on some khakis. Just a simple white T-shirt. A white button up, a poplin, or an Oxford. Get you a knit tie. In the fall, get you a nice solid knit tie, right? A dark knit tie. And throw in a dark washed denim jacket. You killing it.
You killing it.
You kill it. Simple. You can go to the office like that. You can go to happy hour like that. It doesn't really. You can go to the lounge or the club. Like, it doesn't really matter. It's one of those looks that goes everywhere. Everywhere. Number 3. This is kind of it's trousers in it. This is a suit with a turtleneck and plimsoll sneakers. The simple silhouette is a plimsoll. That's like a Common Project, or that's like a Stan Smith, right? Or Axel Arigato, or something like that. Just real. Those are the honestly the sneakers to me that look best with suits, but there are others that you can wear. But that with a turtleneck, you'll be surprised when I'm out styling clients, man, especially in the Houston area. Guys don't really think about wearing turtlenecks with suits, and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah. Maybe because of the heat factor.
No, they're like, they ain't because of the heat. They just, so you can wear that? Like,
they
don't think it goes.
They didn't even know.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't think it goes.
Well, I'm glad you came into their life then.
Yeah, because I'm like, bro, like, even with turtlenecks, you don't have to get the thick corded ones, right? We live in Houston. It's going to be December before it gets below 40 degrees. And it might not even do that then in December. And so, but get you a light, a thin turtleneck, a couple of them. I think it's a fall winter staple because again, it's one of those shirts that you can wear with a lot, right? And throw some sneakers with your trousers, man, and keep it simple. My suggestion is to just keep it simple with some all whites. Now, some all whites. Now I have some blue, some royal blue. I have some yellow. I have some green. But I have 3 pair of all whites though as well. So I think Number 4, we're out of this season for that, man, most of the parts of the country, but I think it's worth talking about, and that's trousers and sandals. Trousers and sandals. That's very daring now.
That is very daring.
Make sure your toe game is on point, fellas. Go
Yeah.
get you a poppy. Maybe you don't like calling it pedicure because it's too feminine. Call it a poppy cure.
Yeah.
All right, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but go get your feet done.
Yeah.
Yes, and go get your feet done, man. Put your feet in that bowl. Let them soak, get all the dead skin off of it. You understand what I'm saying? Get the clippers, and you know you ain't got to shine and do all that, but just get them clean, bro. And wear you some nice sandals with a it's really more of a springtime look.
Yeah.
But again, we can get away with it here because of the
we
climate.
can wear it in the fall.
Yeah, maybe the winter, bro. Because
Yeah,
of the climate.
that's true.
You know.
That's true.
And lastly, one of my favorite things to do, and that's crop trousers.
Love crop trousers.
Crop trousers, but throw on some fun socks.
Yeah.
Like some Parkway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some happy socks, right?
Yeah.
Throw on some textured socks with it. And it's a really, again, it's irreverent. It doesn't really, it's not the norm. And that's the point.
Yeah. So when you do your socks with crop trousers, do you pop sock it or do you have it kind of coordinate with the outfit?
It just depends on the mood.
Depends. Okay.
Depends on the mood. Most of the time, I kind of both. I make sure it coordinates with the outfit, but it pop socks. I make it pop with the design.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So like for the picture, for those of you who are watching, I had on some checkered pants, slacks, but I had on with a yellow sweater, and the socks were yellow, so it coordinated with the sweater, but the socks have horizontal lines in it.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So
Okay.
it contrasted with the checker.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, you get to wear two different patterns on every outfit. So yeah.
Exactly.
checkers
Right.
Yeah, that's dope.
Right. So
dope.
that's kind of how I like to do it. Like even today, I got on. You can't really see it, but I have on striped socks again, horizontal striped socks, but they're black and white, and because I have on a black and white shirt. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's still gonna pop, but I have on white trousers, so any color is gonna
Anything
pop.
gonna pop. Yeah.
So that's kind of how I do it. Now if I'm doing it with my shorts though, I don't care what it is. Sometimes I put on my J's, bunch up the socks. You know what I'm saying? Or wear them kind of skater look.
Okay.
Kind of that skater look, and
that's
bunch
what
up
that-
this,
Yeah, I love the skater look.
Yeah. So I might wear. I don't care what the color of the sock is at that point. I'm just gonna put it on because I just want the socks to be seen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then lastly, but right before we get out of here, man, 3 things I want to remind everybody of, right? And that's 3 trends in fall of 2018 that I think that we have to worth mentioning. You're gonna see a lot of. And number one is shearling. Now, what is shearling? Shearling, I used to call it oatmeal when I was a kid. I ain't know because it looked like oatmeal to me. And that's the wool that's out on the inside of jackets, and it's that thicker kind of wool. Faux shearling is out, but that's really, really popular. It's popular every season, but it's super popular this season. Number 2, we talked about it. We talked about it extensively, and that's what?
Trucker jacket.
Trucker jacket.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with that.
You cannot.
You cannot go wrong with it. I'm telling you. And for me, my favorite brand, honestly, is Levi's. I think that's the quintessential denim brand, period. Best constructed you will have at the best price point, and they have 19 different cuts.
Yeah.
So it's for every man. They go up to
Yeah.
size 68, I think.
Okay.
So you can be like a 9X.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
right.
exaggerating, but for our giant gents, man, that's a phenomenal brand, and so why not have a Levi? All my trucker jackets, well, all but one are Levi's. My trucker jackets. I'm not like you. I can't afford the Versace ones and all.
Oh
that,
man,
you know
I
what
don't have a Versace trucker jacket either.
I saw one.
I don't have one either.
I saw one the other few months ago. The jacket was $1,600. I said, for who?
Yeah.
For who? And then. Not for me. Not the way my bag. I got to check it in the savings, and I got to put my money in my checking, like Kevin Hart said, in my savings, right? And then lastly, that what you're going to start seeing a lot of, and it's not very common, and I'm really liking it, and I'm trying to see if I can find one. I've seen them online. I don't want to pay those prices yet. I'm trying to see if one's going to pop up in store. That's a double-breasted corduroy.
That sounds dope.
Bruh, I gotta have it.
That sounds dope.
If I can't find it, I'm just gonna get it made. Manfred, I'm gonna call you. But look for those 3 things. You're gonna see those items. Incorporate them throughout the fall and winter, and I guarantee you'll be on point. Listen, man, I'm excited. Thank you for coming to hang out.
Oh man, thank you for having me.
Royce,
I had fun.
Yeah, man, I'm glad you did, brother, and hope to see you back more and more and more. On
I'll
the
definitely
show.
be back.
Yeah, man. Let the folks know how they can follow you, get in touch with you.
Oh, okay. Again, my Instagram is Body by Royce. All one word. Body by BODY BY. My name is ROYCE. So Body by Royce. If you would like to email me, it's thebodybyroyce@gmail.com. Also Royce Thomas on Facebook. So
you do corporate training,
corporate,
group training.
small group training, athletic training, nutritional advice. I pretty much can do it all.
And you can let them know what sneakers to get when.
Oh yeah. What sneakers get. Also, what to wear once you have your newfound weight loss.
Yeah,
I can tell you what outfits to put on and what patterns go well with your skin tone and everything else. So it's pretty much a one-stop shop. I'll get you taken care of.
He's a one-stop shop. You know what it is. It's your man Kalen Laws, aka Senor Wapo. Go to Senor Wapo 713 on all social media outlets. That's SENORGUAPO 713. Listen, you can keep it gangster or you can keep it gentlemanly, but always keep it G. Till next time.